Yes. Now are you getting the screen over there regarding the independent events?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so we are discussing about the independence event. So what I have said that independent events, say events all we know now, okay, as we are doing our classes. So independent events, what the name signifies, that the events whichever is given to you, 1 2 3, whichever be the events, number of events, 8 2 event 3 event 4 events, or whatever be the number of events, those events must be independent of each other. That means they are occurring independently. One event does not depend on any other one. Okay, so this is the general idea. Now we are going to formally define the independent events. What does it signifies in the terms of probability? Okay, so let us do that. The very first definition, what it says, that stochastic independence. Look carefully. Stochastic independence. Okay, what does it say is that two events A1 and A2 are independent, or rather you can say two events A1 and A2 are said to be stochastically independent if and only if probability of A1 intersection A2 equals to probability of A1 into probability of A2. So how the stochastical independent is going on? Two events are stochastically independent if probability of A1 intersection A2 equals to probability of A1 into probability of A2. That means what is happening over there? Probability of their intersections becomes product of their probabilities. Probability of their intersection becomes product of their probabilities. So this is all about stochastically independent event or stochastic independence. Next come to the next part, next type of independent event, which is known as the mutually independent events. What it says over here, the n number of events. Now instead of 2 they have taken n number of events. That means you can take any number of events, 3 4 5 7 10 11, like this. Okay, so these n number of events are said to be mutually independent. These n number of events are said to be mutually independent if probability of A1 intersection A2 intersection AN becomes PA1, that is probability of A1 into probability of A2 into probability of AN. That means what is happening? For n number of events, if they are mutually independent, probability of their intersection again becomes product of their probabilities, right? Next come to the third part, that is the pairwise independent event. Pairwise independent events. What does the name signifies? Pair means taking two at a time. Anything pair means taking two at a time. Okay, so what is happening over there? Again they have taken n number of events. That means we can deal with any number of events over here also. So taking n number of events, they are said to be pairwise independent if probability of AI intersection AJ equals to probability of AI into probability of AJ. That means AI intersection AJ means among these 10 n number of events, we are taking any two at a time. Say I, any two different event, distinct event at a time. That is AI and AJ. Obviously, for which I not equal to J, two events should be distinct. Okay. Same two events can never be independent. Okay, so two events, two distinct independent, and their probability of their intersection becomes product of their probabilities. So these are the three types of independency that we have discussed now. Do you have any doubt in any one of them? Any doubt in any one of them?
No, ma'am.
Anyone? Is the types of independency, the total part is clear to you?
Yes, ma'am, it is clear.
Okay, thank you. Then we can move on. Acha, now, if it is clear to you, you can tell me one thing, that structurally three independent, I have discussed over three types of independency. By structure, they are different, obviously, because here we are taking two events, And for mutually independent, we are taking n number of events. For here, pairwise independence, we are taking n number of events, but taking 2 at a time. So structurally, all 3 are different, but conceptually, all 3 are same. The concept behind all 3 types of independency is same. Can you tell me what is that concept? Concept behind all 3 are same. Can you tell me what is that concept? Anyone?
Madam, we are multiplying each event separately.
We are multiplying each event separately. Anyone else? Anyone else? Anyone else? No. The thing say, what is the concept behind that? Independent events. All these 3 structures are different that I have told you, but the concept is same. What is the concept? That whenever some independent events given to you, then in terms of probability, we can say that probability of their intersection becomes product of their probabilities. Then only the events are independent, whether it will be stochastic, mutually, pairwise, whatever may be. See, in stochastic also, probability of A1 intersection A2 becomes product of their probabilities. In mutually independent event also, probability of their intersection becomes product of their probabilities. And in pairwise also, probability of the pair intersection of the pair becomes product of the probabilities for that two pair of events. Clear? So what is the concept behind the independent event? There is only one concept is working over there, that whenever we have got anywhere the independent events in terms of probability, I can say that if they are independent, then product of their intersections must be equal to product of their probabilities. Rather, not product of their intersection, probability of their intersection must be equal to product of their probabilities. Is it clear to all?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
So with this concept, now we are moving on to solve some problems. Okay, this is a very important problem. In your consequence years, it will be coming again and again. Okay, so see, in the form of theorem, it is written over there. What they have said that if A and B are two independent events, capital A and capital B are two independent events, then A complement, A bar means A complement, B bar B complement. A complement and B complement are also independent. So we have the results as if A and B are independent events, then their complements are also should be independent. Clear? So that we are going to prove. So now I am taking a new share, the whiteboard, to prove this result or to prove or to do this problem. You can see. I think all of you can see the whiteboard now. All of you can see the whiteboard now? Okay, fine. Thank you. So what is given to us that A and B are two independent events. A and B are there with us two independent events. Two independent events. What we require to prove is A complement and B complement are independent. Can you tell me what we need to show to prove that A complement and B complement are independent? What we can do so that they become independent according to the concept that we have learned just now?
Probability of A complement intersection B complement equals to probability of A complement into probability of B complement.
Good, Atanu. Very good. What we need to show is probability of their intersection. As I have said, as I have told you regarding the concept of independent event, that is probability of their intersection. Probability of their intersection must be equals to product of their probability. That means I need to show that this must be equal to probability of A complement into probability of B complement. if I can do this, then we say that since this relation holds, the events A complement and B complement are also independent. So let us start to prove this part. Okay. So we will start with our left hand side. Probability, what is written over there? Probability of A complement intersection B complement. Now I am writing this as equals to probability of A union B whole complement. Is it okay?
Yes, ma'am.
Why? What is the reason behind this?
De Morgan's law.
Very good. It is De Morgan's law. By De Morgan's law, we can say that A complement intersection B complement becomes A union B whole complement. Okay. Acha, in the next step, I am writing this as B equals to 1 minus probability of A union B. I am writing the reason, you are going to tell me for every step. A union B. Tell me. Probability of A union B whole complement. I have written it as 1 minus probability of A union B. Anyone?
The on a probability of happening a thing and not happening a thing equals to 1.
Okay, so what we can write, probability of complementary event will be equals to 1 minus probability of that event. Okay, so probability of A union B complement means 1 minus probability of A union B. Very good. Next, what I am doing, equals to 1 minus, as we have learned in our previous part or previous classes, that probability of A union B can be written as probability of A plus probability of B minus probability of A intersection B. Is it okay?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Next part, just a simplification. 1 minus, I am opening the bracket, 1 minus probability of A minus probability of B plus probability of A intersection B plus, see minus minus sign is there, so plus probability of A intersection B. Now instead of probability of A intersection B, I am writing this as probability of A into probability of B. Can you tell me why?
Because both are independent events.
Yes, because it is given to us that A and B are independent. If they are independent, then probability of their intersection must be equals to product of their probabilities. So work is almost done. Just some simplification steps are left. 1 minus probability of A minus, if I take probability of B common from these two, so minus probability of B common I am taking. So the leftover part inside the bracket will be 1 minus probability of A. Now from throughout the part, if I take common, what can I take common?
1 minus probability of A.
1 minus probability of A, and the leftover part will be, see the work is done, leftover part will be 1 minus probability of B. The work is done. What is 1 minus probability of A?
Probability of A complement.
Yes, probability of A complement, and this part is
into probability of B complement.
to probability of B complement. So the work is done. We are starting with probability of A complement intersection B complement, and we are here probability of A complement, probability of A complement into probability of B complement. it okay for all?
Ma'am, will proofs come in the exam?
Yes, this is an important result. Don't think like a theorem and proof. Okay, it may come with you as a problem that if A and B are independent, then prove that this and this is also independent. Okay. So this is a very important part according to the topic of independent events. Even this particular problem is coming again and again in consequence years. Okay, right? So any doubt in any step you must be clear out. Any doubt over there in any step? Is it
No,
clear
ma'am.
to all? Okay, fine. Thank you.
Yes, ma'am, it is clear.
Okay. So next now again I am going for our notes where we are. Next problem. See this we have proved. Now next problem in continuation with this one only. Again in the same part. If A and B are independent events, then A complement and B are also independent. If A and B are independent events, then A complement and B are also independent. So let us go for that. The given part is same, that is A and B are independent event, and we require to prove. See, it's showing me running out of time, 10 minutes left. Okay, within 10 minutes, whatever I can do, and then we will rejoin again to continue our class, right? Okay. Are you getting me all?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay,
Yes, ma'am.
we will rejoin again to continue our class, right? Okay, since it's showing running out of time. Okay, so where we are that A complement and B are also independent. So let us move on. I'm writing over here A complement, sorry, A complement intersection B. You are going to tell me which set it will be. Union A intersection B gives you what at the right hand side? Which set you will get at the right hand side, if you can tell me. A complement intersection B union A, sorry, not A union B, again there is a mistake, it will be A intersection B. What will I get at the right hand side? Anyone? Anyone?
Ma'am, said B.
Yes, very good. We will get the set B. देखो, if you go through the chart, ये बाद में मैं discuss करती हूँ. We will get the set B over here. Okay. The next thing what I need to do is I am going to take probability on both sides. Probability of this whole part, and right hand side is our probability of B. Right? Next, what I need to do is probability of C. This is an event. This is an event. So probability of union of two events, where two events are totally mutually exclusive. That means they don't have any part common in them. Okay. So probability. So that's why I'm writing it over here. Probability of A complement intersection B plus probability of A intersection B, and the right hand side will remain as it is, probability of B. Okay, now see, this I required at the left hand side, so this I will keep at the left hand side. So probability A complement intersection B equals to, this I am taking at the right hand side, equals to probability of B minus probability of A intersection B, right? And now the work is almost done. Probability of B and probability of A intersection B, what I can write it as probability of A
of A into probability of B.
into probability of B. See, the work is done. From here I can take probability of B common, and we are left with 1 minus probability of
Probability of A.
A. Our 1 minus probability of A is nothing but probability of A
A
complement.
complement.
So we are here probability of B into probability of A complement. See, the work is done. Probability of their intersection becomes product of their probabilities. Probability of their intersection becomes product of their probabilities. Probability of their intersection becomes product of their probabilities. Is it clear to all?
Yes, ma'am.
Is it okay? Is there any doubt in any step? Over
Madam,
here.
first step.
হ্যাঁ ফার্স্ট স্টেপটা ঠিক আছে কনসিকোয়েন্স স্টেপগুলো আগে দেখো ফার্স্ট স্টেপটা আমি আসছি when we will rejoin then again I'll explain you out, okay, if the time does not permit now. But what about the consequence steps after the first one? First step কি করে b আসলো, that part I will do it again, but the consequence steps, is it clear to all?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, thank you.